So in terms of lifestyle, so the pay, if you're going to compare your pay with US, it doesn't pay as much as US. I mean, one is in terms of currency, right? Like, so one US dollar is 1.3 Canadian. So uh, in terms of that, but even generally, the Canadian pay is not as high. Like US lawyers will start at 180,000 USD. Canadian lawyers will start at 110,000 Canadian. So if you like compare that, yes, of course, it's a big difference, right? And like you can't think that you're going to leave India and come here and suddenly you're going to become a millionaire and things like that. And even if you earn more in terms of like say like if you convert the numbers like in Indian rupees, right? If you're earning like say 1 lakh a month there and you're earning like 5 lakhs a month here, your rent is also going to be 2 lakhs a month versus 30,000 a month. So one is rent. So it depends on how you can, where you live, how you choose to live. Like some people, they really compromise on where they live and, how much they want to spend on rent. But I think for first 3-4 months, at least 6 months, like, I mean, to count the contingency, people have to be prepared that they may have to bear their costs. Like, so come prepared for like first 3 months. Food is not so expensive. I would say food is pretty reasonable. It's fine. It's very sustainable. Like for one person, you won't spend more than $60-70 a week. So that's food is like that. And it's mainly the rent, which is expensive. The pay will totally depend upon the type of job you get. But like the jobs which are like easy to get, like you may, if you're a lawyer and you may not have passed the bar, like some of the things that I was looking at, I mean, I didn't have to do it eventually, but some of the things I did look at and saw online was, there are a lot of jobs which are like online claims management, where you just pick up the phone and be like, it's for like big public sector organizations, you just pick the phone and answer the claims. They will give that to you without the bar exam. And you just have to like pick the phone and like, do things like that. So those are easily available, like say $60,000 a year. So it may be just enough for you to like sustain yourself for the rent and everything. But again, if you can cut down on your rent, maybe you'll save some money. So I think first 2 years, I mean, you won't be really saving as much, right? Because in India, if you earn like 60,000-70,000 also, you can pay 10,000 rent and like another 5,000 for food, and that's it. So saving wise, of course, like that part of the world is much easier to save in, only because the rent is much cheaper. Yeah, you don't have to like, even if you may take your time to like, write the exam, you don't really have to go all out and like practice law as a lawyer. Like I mean, you can be totally open to ideas where your skills may be very useful but you may not practice law, right? You may not go to court or you may not draft documents, but your skills may be very relevant to other parts of the business. So I would say, I mean, you have to be open to ideas. In terms of quality of life, I think the quality of life is much better. My hours are much better than my hours were in Indian law firms, like way better. And the culture is also much better. I think the culture is less harsh. It's people are very respectful of your private time and your private life. Things like, I mean, something that I faced when I was working in India is like, simple things like going to the gym, right? If you were to tell your partner that, oh, I'm not available for 1 hour because I'm going to the gym, they'll be like, no, like come back, you can't go. But here, if you're saying you're going to the gym for 1 hour, they respect that. It's for your health and your well-being, right? So in terms of that, the quality of life and how they value your personal and family life is much better.